YouTube, what's going on? PJ here, and I'm back with another tutorial. Now, I don't know about you guys, but when I started streaming, I was searching for a bot that could do it all, and I find it. Sound commands, custom entrance music for your viewers, channel points, currency. I mean, this thing does it all. So I'm going to show you today how to use the basics of it. Now, guys, I've got to ask a huge favor. A massive 94.7% of you aren't subscribed that watch my videos, and I'm trying to reach 100 subscribers. So if you like the content and it's helped you in your journey, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and keep those notifications on so you know when my next video is out. But now that's the serious stuff over and done with, let's get into it. So like with every bot, you need to download and install the bot itself. So how you do that is you go onto your search engine, you type in mixitup, and then you want to hit this link here, mixitup app. I will put the link in the description. When you hit that, it'll load up the mixitup page. You want to scroll down all the way to here, download installer. Now you want to hit that and install the software onto your PC. So once you've installed the app on your PC and you've opened it up, you'll be greeted with this screen right here. Now this screen is your Twitch chat. Now this will display all your chat. It'll also show you your view account here and also the list of chatters within your stream. Now you can hide all this information by hitting this cogwheel, and then you go down to chat, and then you've got all your options down here. So you can adjust your font size, you can add your show latest chat message at the top instead of the bottom, which I find really handy, especially when I've got my screen on a vertical instead of a horizontal. Also, you can add timestamps to your messages, you can hide your viewer and chatter numbers here, and you can also hide your chat user list. So also within your settings, you can go to theme and colors, and you can change the theme of your whole mixitup bot. You can choose a different color. I went with light blue. You can also have dark mode, or you can have it on light mode, depending on your preference. And also there is a full theme available as well, like 1 year anniversary, mixer, Twitch. So to get out of this, you need to press this little X button here. So in order to save your settings, you need to restart the app. You want to click on yes. So the next thing I did once I created this mixitup account is I wanted to give my bot a custom name. Now how you do this is you go over here, click this little hamburger menu, go all the way down to accounts, and you'll see here you've got bot account. Now in order to create this bot account is you need to go into Twitch and you need to create a second account, and that second account will become your bot account. Now once you've created that account, you sign in on Mixitup with it, and then it's there ready to go. So the next thing I did is I wanted to connect my OBS studio to Mixitup, and I also wanted to add in the overlay for Mixitup for any channel point redemptions that I may add to it, or sound commands. So how you do this is you go down to services, then you want to go to OBS studio and you want to click on test connection, and it'll say test successful. Now if it's not, then you need to click on here for OBS WebSocket installer, and then you install that, and then you go on test connection and it should connect. Now please note that OBS needs to be open when you test this connection in order for it to be successful. And then that way, every time you open up OBS and then you open up Mixitup, it will automatically connect. Then I moved on to the overlay. Now how you attach your overlay to OBS is you want to click on it and you want to hit this link here. Now once you hit this link, it'll take you to this URL. Now you need to copy and paste that URL and then put it into your OBS scenes, each one as a browser source. Without doing this, any channel point redemptions that require any effects to happen on stream won't be possible. So for those of you who are lucky enough to have a Stream Deck, you can also add that into it by going down here and going to Stream Deck, and then you run the plugin for it. Now there's loads of others that you can add in here as well. Make sure you connect everything that you use to mix it up, and this way you can consolidate everything to be controlled by one bot. So now we're going to take a look at the events and see how you can customize everything for any events that may happen in your stream. Head on over to that menu at the top, go down to events, and you'll see you've got your list of events here. Now take a read. You can add in custom commands for every single one of these. You can also add in sound alerts for every single one of these as well. It's entirely up to you how you take control of this. At the side here, you will see you've got play buttons to play those on your Twitch chat. You can do this while you're offline. Also, you've got the edit command here, and then you've got the switch here. Now, this switch allows you to turn things on and off. So we'll take a look at the start stream. So if you click on the edit button, you'll see here that you can add in your message. I've put in welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining me on this adventure. And I've also added in the fact that it goes live in my Discord. Now, how you do this is you click action. Then you've got here within action, all of these commands here. So with Discord, for example, if you've got your own Discord, you would click on Discord and then you would hit this plus symbol. Then you would click here on this drop down menu and you can go on send message. Then you need to select the channel where you're going to send it. So if it's your Discord and you have your own section within the Discord to notify whenever you go live, you can click here, find that channel, and then you set the message here. So I've said, hey, at Chillers, PJ is live right now, and give him my link. And that's how you operate all of these that you see on screen. So for anyone that follows me, I've got a custom message that goes into my chat. How you do this is you click on action. Then you want to go to chat message, and then you hit that plus symbol. You'll get this that appears. It will be blank here, and you just type in what you want the message to be. So I put welcome to the stream, welcome to the team, and then I've put in the custom URL that would enable that person's name to be displayed on my chat. Imagine when a hype train kicks off and you want a custom sound with a custom message to go off. I'm going to show you how to do that next. So what you want to do is you want to go down to hype train here. You want to go on edit. And then you want to go on here and you want to click on chat message. Then you hit the plus symbol and then you go on chat message and you type in your custom message there. Now for the sound to kick off as well, you would need to go on this drop down box. You would need to go down to sound, click on it, hit the plus symbol, and then you would go on browse. Now I chose Crazy Train by Ozzy Osbourne because I thought that would be a fitting thing for it. So then whenever a hype train kicks off, it will play that sound and that message whenever it happens. Of course, you need to hit save for it to be saved. And this applies to anything. You could use it for when you've banned a user. So you could have a sound that plays whenever they're banned. Custom, entirely up to you. And now you've gone through all your commands and you've edited them all. You've added all the sounds and things like that you wanted. We're going to move on now to timers. Now, timers are really handy because they prompt people within your chat to give them reminders. So for example, you go over here and you go to timers. Now I have two. I have a follow reminder and a prime sub reminder. Now, how you edit these is like you edit the alerts. So you click on that edit function and then you go on here and then you can have whatever you want. You could have a sound command as a reminder, or you could have a chat message. It's entirely up to you. I went with a simple chat message. So you click on chat message, the plus symbol, and then you go on here and you type in whatever you want that to be. Now remember, you got to hit that save button in order for it to take effect, and then you will have that command set within your stream. I did the same for the prime sub reminder. Now how you edit the timings of these is you go down to the bottom. Now you'll see here I've said interval minutes. I've set it to 15 minutes. It'll trigger a reminder and a minimum of 5 messages. Within 15 minutes and 5 messages, it will trigger one of those 2 reminders. So now you've done all your reminders, we're going to move on to commands. So with your commands, you want to hit that drop box, go down to commands, and you'll see these are all pre-made commands. Have a look through, enable what you want to enable, then you can select your user list, so you can have premium, affiliate, partner, follower. It's entirely up to you who you allow. I generally stick with user on these pre-made ones, unless it's something that I think a mod should only be able to do, and you can also turn them on and off here. So go through them, turn on the ones that you want, and select the users that you want to be able to use them. With custom commands though, you click on this button and this page will be completely blank. There will be nothing in it. And how you add new commands in, custom ones specific for you, is you would click on new command, and then you would have auto include the command logo, the exclamation mark. Now here is where you would add the trigger. So we'll call this one SO for shout out. So if you put command SO, it will trigger the shout out now. Now you want to give it a name, so we'll call it shout out, and then you can put it in a group. So you can add a new group and give it a name. We'll call this one shout outs, and then you would add in your action. So what I would like to do is add in a chat message, hit that plus symbol, then you would type your chat message here. In order to know what special identifiers, those custom URLs that will place someone's name, you would click on here and it will give you the list of those special identifiers. Normally starts with a $, followed by appropriate identifier. Now, once you've done that and you've added it in, you can choose to send it as you, the streamer, or you can leave it unchecked and it will send as your bot account. Now, on top of that, you can also add in your user role. So if you want your shout outs to only be done by mods or yourself, you would click that user role and then you would go down till you find mod and then you would click that. So now only a mod can use this. Then you've also got a cooldown period should you wish to add a cooldown to any of these commands. You can also add your own currency. We've not got into currency yet, that will come in the next video. Now within that you could also add in a custom sound. So you would go down to here where you would find sounds, click on it, hit that plus symbol, and then you would browse to find the appropriate sound on your PC that you wanted to play with that shout out. So to add in custom sound commands, much like we did with the shout out, it works exactly the same way. I will go here down to my sound folder and we'll go on the first one. Now you'll see here that it'll come up blank as it always does. So you go down to your action drop down menu, you would go down to sounds, and then you would hit that plus symbol. That plus symbol will then bring up this blue bar, and then you want to start giving it a name. So we've called this one sexy. The trigger is sexy. We leave on auto include that command there, so you don't need to type that exclamation mark in, and then we set our user level. Now I've given this command to my subscribers. Okay, but you can set it to anyone you want to set it to. Plus you can also add it in a cooldown. Now I've added in a 120-second cooldown. This way they can't hit me with it repeatedly. Trust me, they have done this. Once you've done that, you hit the save button and that's it. That's your sound command added in. So you can do this, like I say, with multiple different levels. I've got here my subscriber sounds, my user sounds, and then also my VIP sounds. Now imagine you're streaming, you do something amazing and you want someone to clip it. Now wouldn't it be good if there was a command clip and it automatically clipped what you wanted and then posted it directly in your Discord? Well, it can be done with Mixitup. So how you do this is you will go down to new command. Once you've got your new command, obviously it's going to be blank here, so you need to start off by giving it a name. You can put it into a group to keep them all together, and then you need to type in the trigger, which is clip. Make sure this is switched on. So then how you would do this command is you would then go down to the drop action menu, you would select Twitch, then from inside that drop menu you would need to select clip. Then once you've done that, you can add in a chat message if you wish. I put $, username, which is the special identifier. You beaut, thanks for clipping that. It helps me create content outside of Twitch for things like TikTok and YouTube Shorts. Also, I then ask it to wait 15 seconds and then I get it to post it in Discord. Now, how you do this is you click on, from here, you put on send message, select your channel. I've selected clips. I've created a clips channel, and then the chat message is $clip URL. Once you've done that, you hit save. And that's it, it's saved. So now anytime someone types in command clip, they will then post that directly into your Discord as well as onto your Twitch channel. Now with it, I have added a user requirement in it, and this user requirement is that only regulars in my stream can do this. I have also added in a cooldown of 120 seconds, so then it can't be spammed as well by my regulars. So there we go, guys. That's Mixitup in a nutshell. I am going to be doing a few more videos on this because there's a lot more to this bot than just what you've seen today. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, leave those notifications on, and we'll get into more of this next time. Till then, stay safe, take care, and have a good one.